And welcome to Benchmonster TV.
I'm Ashley Lynn Condre.
And I am the Benchmonster.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening. As always, we love and appreciate having you guys. Hope you're having an awesome week and a great Thursday and ready for Friday tomorrow. Ooh, ooh. I know we are.
We like Fridays.
Thank you for joining us. It's great to see everybody. And anything going on exciting this week?
Yeah, we went to where'd we go Saturday? And I met Magnus.
Oh, yeah.
For Magnus.
Oh, yeah. Did we get the videos from that?
I don't have any videos from that.
Oh.
But we went up to a strongman bodybuilding and USAPL. What was that federation again?
I don't know. I forgot. You were supposed to remind me to send those videos.
Well, you never sent them. So
I started to.
What was the federation?
And you were supposed to. I kind of
USAPL, right?
USAPL.
Oh yeah. Well,
we're missing.
Well, we went up there in a way to support Roseanne Allen.
I know, and we're supposed to have their videos.
And we'll have them next week. Well, we got a guest next week. That's too bad. We'll get them back on there sometime.
I posted them all over Instagram and Facebook.
It was an interesting show. There was strongman going on. There was some powerlifting. There was some figure.
Yeah, I didn't realize. Like, I thought it was just a powerlifting meet. Like, I had no idea. I just knew we were going to support Rosanna and Vincent, and I didn't even know where it was at. The night before. On Friday, I asked Mary. I was like, "Oh, where's the meet at tomorrow?" Like, I was thinking it was gonna be at a gym, and she's like, "The Spokane Convention Center," and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then when we were on our way there, she's like, "Oh yeah, it's a bodybuilding show and there's strongman," and I was like, "Oh, I didn't realize it was
I went there and I thought I was just going to be able to hide out in the back, and then I ended up meeting more people. None of the lifting people in the USAPL knew who I was, but flip side of that coin, I didn't know who they were either. And the question I had of the day was, did anybody bench press more than 400 pounds in that meet? I never got an answer.
Well, who cares about that? Rosanna kicked ass, hit a PR, raw PR, phenomenal. She did awesome. She hit 242. Smoke show looked great.
That's true.
Vincent did his first meet and was adorable and badass at the same time. Super cool kid. He did great. He hit a PR as well. And he got the biggest reaction from the crowd during awards that I've ever seen anybody get. It was awesome. It was so cute. It'd been a really long day. And so, I think everybody was kind of tired, and, awards were going on and on and on. So it was kind of like people's names were getting called, and there'd be, a little bit of applause. Well, Vincent gets called up, and he gets his award, and he does this big flex, and the whole crowd just went nuts. It was so adorable.
Yeah, it's adorable.
I wish I would have had my camera go. I took pictures, but I didn't have my camera going, so I missed it went on for a second, so I got the end part of it, but the crowd loved him. It was so cute. I
ran into some old friends I haven't seen in 17 years, so it was a really cool experience. Mike Camlin.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, he used to come and train with us, and
I missed that.
Paths crossed.
I was running around with Mary,
lose touch, and some people don't have social media, so it was good to see him. And we caught up and took a picture with some fans. Got to meet Magnus real quick. That was the highlight of my day too.
That was cool too.
And say la vie. That was it. I have a cortisone shot coming up next Thursday, so keep your fingers crossed. Maybe that will heal all my problems, or maybe it will do nothing. We will have to wait and see. Next week is May 12th. Is that right? You got your phone?
No, it's not.
What is it? Is it May 7th?
I don't know. It'll be something like that. It's not even May yet. It'll be...
I don't know. How do you know what day it is half the time? What do you got?
It'll be the 7th.
7th. Okay. Well, we got AJ Roberts coming on the show on May 12th. And I'm excited for that. I was able to... Actually, AJ reached out and contacted me, and haven't talked to him in a long time. AJ Roberts, ex-West Sider, phenomenal power lifter, and retired from the sport, doing other things. I believe he's in Southern California, and I'm looking forward to having him on the show and ask him our usual questions and maybe hear some West Side stories and all that super stuff.
Yeah.
I keep thinking next week is the 12th. I'm so excited.
2010,
I'm off
he
a
was
week.
the shit. He was so popular.
And I want to know if he remembers it was December 2003, the year I tore my pec, and I made my I tore my pec in April, and I was going to Gus's Worlds, and it was December, and I was in the Spokane airport, and it was me, and it was AJ Roberts, a very young AJ Roberts, and he was in my ear like this and telling me he was going to go to West Side and he was going to be the next powerlifting greatest powerlifter of all time. And it made me think, and it always made me think, because when he told me that, as time went on in my career, I always thought of that. If I, at the time I was bench pressing 1,050 or whatever, if I was at West Side, I probably would be benching over 1,200 pounds if I was there at that gym. But remember, he was telling me that he was going to go up there and do this and that, and he was all excited, and he did.
Sure did.
Yeah, I wonder if you remember that story. That was a long time ago.
I don't know if I've heard that.
I was on a red eye. It was like late at night, because I remember it was dark and we were just two of us sitting there. He was going one way and I was going to Reno or Vegas, I think, that year. Yeah, we stayed at the Riviera. Okay, I'm rambling. Yeah, cortisone shot coming up, and I'm excited about that. They asked me if I want to be sedated. Like, what's that mean? Put out? I said, fuck no.
Sedated be put out, or just like?
I think put out.
Given something to calm down.
I don't have no clue. I said no. I want to experience the whole thing. So let's do this. Hopefully they put the cortisone on the motor nerve. Not the sensory nerve. I think the motor nerve is what I need, but we'll see what happens when I get there and hope for the best. That being said, yeah, pretty busy weekend and pretty busy week. And we are here, and we have a lot of lifter videos to showcase.
I can't believe we didn't get theirs on the...
We can get it next week. I thought I was supposed to get those.
Yeah, you didn't remind me.
Well, I have my own show to put on here.
I know, but all you had to say, because I started to do it, and I was...
Yeah. Well, you're a busy person.
When I fell asleep when I was sending videos first time, so I had to try. I did it again real quick in the morning.
We've got an interesting trivia picture that we're gonna go over here halfway through our lifter spotlights here, and it's an interesting picture that was sent to me, and the person who sent it to me told me who it is. And we will play a little game of trivia. No, we don't have anything to give away today. Can't see anything laying around here that we can give away.
You'll get the cat.
We'll send our cat in the mail. He likes to get in the box anyway.
Yeah,
just tape him up, ship him out. All right.
It's a great prize.
So yeah, AJ Roberts, May 12th. Hopefully that everything works out well, and we have him on the show. I was going to reach out to Becca Swanson, but AJ got a hold of me. Also, one of the lifter videos that we showcase here quite often, Doug Smithy. He competed this weekend with Paul Loeffler at the 365 strong meet over the weekend, and he bench pressed 1,100 pounds, weighing 271, and I got the video. And I got his contact information and his phone number. We're going to talk lifting. I guess he does a little fishing too, and we're going to put him on the show. So I'm going to call him soon. Let's start out. Ashley, you have anything else to say about your week?
No, just had a really, really fun time at the meet. It was really cool to watch Rosanna do her thing. She did amazing, and Vincent, and super proud of them. We will have their videos another week since I totally effed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can, because we don't have we don't have a guest till the other one. So we'll play their videos next week. They did amazing. Super proud of them, and had an absolute blast watching them do their thing. Vincent was adorable. Roseanne was a beautiful powerlifting goddess, and they both kicked ass.
You got videos?
I forgot. I've got the videos.
Well, I need to edit them down and stuff, so you'll have to get them to me early in the week.
And then there was this just story, that feel good story. Me and Mary were watching, and there was this older gentleman that missed his opener.
The Oriental guy?
No, he wasn't Oriental. No, he just my guy.
Okay.
Pretty old. I mean, I don't know.
Old as me?
Mary, what would you say? Like 70s, maybe?
Well, that's me.
And he missed his opener pretty bad. And I just felt so bad for him. And there was no, he didn't have anybody that was, videoing him or anything. And, me and Mary looked at each other and we're like, we are now this guy's cheering squad. This guy is going to kick ass on him. We're going to make sure that he feels supported and he kicks ass in his next two lifts.
Okay.
And I when he was, I didn't even know him, but I wanted him to get his lifts so bad. And so me and her were just going nuts. We were both videoing. second lift was a smoke show, third lift, smoke show. I don't know what happened on his opener. I'm inclined to think it was maybe misloaded because the next two looked so easy, but he was like so grateful afterwards. He was so happy because he was wanting to do nationals, and he's like, if I would have bombed, like I wouldn't have been able to do it. And like he just was very grateful. He was like,
You guys
bless
saved
you
the
ladies,
day.
you guys are amazing. That was, and so like we were just super stoked to see him get it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, especially like when you see
that's a good
people
sport.
that
You're
have
a good deed.
longevity in the sport and are older and are still out there trying to kick ass. You just want to see him succeed. And I just felt so devastated for him when I saw him miss his opener, because I think we've all been in a situation like that where we have these high hopes and then the opener just doesn't go to plan, or one of the lifts doesn't go to plan, and it's just this devastating feeling. But he was able to just like cast it aside and still kick ass. And it was just, we felt really good. He was very grateful, because I don't know if he had anybody, like nobody was videoing his stuff. He didn't have anybody.
Well, I'm glad you're there supporting.
We videoed, and Mary sent it to him, and
I didn't get to see much of the meet myself. I was stuck in the back taking pictures.
I know. I kept trying to
I
like
couldn't
go
break
back.
away
Okay,
from people.
Rosanna's on second attempt. Okay, Rosanna's.
I draw attention. I don't know what it is about me.
And I didn't want to be the bad guy to like rip right, because one of the times I went back, I was like, okay, like, Rosanna's up in two lifters, and the guy that you were talking to was like, oh, can I just talk to him a little longer? I just want to get his picture with him. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be the bad guy, whatever. I'm just letting I'm just letting
I like to ramble with people.
Like, I just didn't want you to miss it and then be super pissed that I didn't tell you. And
I expected not to be.
You moved to a spot where you could see it.
I expected not to be recognized at a USAPL meet, and thought I could walk in and just be a shadow and hide out.
Yeah, but not everybody that's watching it.
I know.
USAPL.
Well, we found that out. Well, let's roll in some videos. We're gonna be here all day yapping.
All right.
First up, these were lifter submitted videos, or ones I found online, or vice versa. First up is Tim Odell. He sent me a video of him doing 261 raw. Let's check out Tim Odell on the bench. Spread that bar. There you go.
Nice.
Looking good, Tim.
Stay with it. Grind through it.
Looks like a nice gym too,
Very
wherever
nice
you're training out there. Very clean.
Sunlight coming in.
Next up, Doug Smithy. I believe that's how we say his last name. It's Smith-E. I mispronounced it a few times. I hope I'm doing good.
Gotta be Smithy.
Weighing at 271, 1,100-pound bench press in an F8 shirt, and fucking smoked it. Let's check that out real quick. We've had Doug on the show video-wise many times in his training, and what sparked me was bar descent. He brings that bar down, and he brings that bar up, and it is fast.
Jeez. I like his singlet. That's badass. I want one like that.
I mean, Doug's got so much more in the tank, too. Like...
Oh, yeah, that didn't even look like a grinder.
Not even a grinder. Shit. That is badass,
that was
man.
Easy. Nice work, man. That looked easy.
Smoke show.
Like an opener almost.
And
Jesus.
I think he is going to Tiny Meeker's contest from what I did
nice.
hear. So that is awesome.
Is that coming? When is that?
Isn't it May? A couple weeks? 14th?
But I'm not sure.
I should know. Tiny, where are you?
Tiny, if you're
Chime in.
watching, where's me? I'm sure somebody on here knows it.
Okay, I got to put up the, looks like I got a lot of videos here that are kind of cropped, so I got to put the backing on. I hate doing that, but otherwise you'll see us peeking out the corners over here, and that's no good. I want main focus on the lifter spotlight that we're showcasing here. Next up, David Crater was at the same contest, the 365 strong meet. It was on April 24th, according to my records here. And at 280 pound body weight, he did a 9:15. Let's check that out. I'll put this little backing up and we'll watch Dave do 9:15 right here. Another F8 shirt. I have that same shirt. Love it. I use it in my max effort video tonight, I believe. Bill Gillespie lifts in this federation also. He's retired now, but has lifted many times in this federation. Looks like a fun event. Another smoke show.
Yeah.
These guys are blasting up some weight. Man, that's awesome.
Yeah, they are.
Gets me excited. Hey, is your phone off?
It's my watch.
We're on live here. We can't have any phones going
They
off.
probably didn't even hear it till you said
I heard it, and I said it.
Just
Let's see. Johnny Harris. I was scrolling through Instagram, and I think this was sent to me actually. He's doing 675 for 3 reps. So let's check out Johnny Harris kicking some ass here. Doing it raw, of course. I like how he's got the weight written on the plates. And that's awesome.
That's badass.
Another thing that interests me is his feet placement for a raw bencher. That's based out, and that is kind of back. I like that.
Got a nice little hype guy in the back.
Yeah. That's a strong man right there. 700-pound raw bencher at 275 in the record book somewhere.
Damn.
That wide basing stance, that is interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, crap. This is the name I can't pronounce, but what he did was 1,107-pound deadlift with straps. This is kind of hot on the internet a little bit because it's the, Thor, I believe. Didn't he pull 1105 and beat the guy he boxed? Forgot his name.
Sorry, I was not listening. What was the question?
I can't. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his name.
Thor and Eddie Hall.
Eddie Hall pulled 1100 or something, and didn't Thor do 1105 with straps, I believe. So, yeah. And this kid right here, I don't know.
He beat his record, but then there was all this controversy. Yeah, there was COVID. And...
This guy's name, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce. Just call. I called him Mr. K. His first name starts with a K. And for the record, it's KRZYSZTOF. Not going to try. 1107 deadlift here with straps. He doesn't look like a very big man. Let's check it out here. I mean, he's not, but he's pulling 7 pounds. I mean, come on, guys. That's that's kind of awesome. So
nice.
I don't know technically if he's got to go do that in a meet somewhere to make it count as one of the all-time. I don't know how that works.
You'd have to do it, right?
Certified judges and whatnot, yeah. But I don't know who and here guys are popping on the scene.
Some sort of official
like this and doing amazing things.
Yeah, no, it's impressive.
Yeah,
I mean, how strong people are getting. It's just unreal.
People are getting stronger, and I'm getting older. That's all that's going on here anymore. Forrest Jenkins on our powerlifting team.
Good buddy Forrest.
He was
strong guy, just lots of potential. He's killing it.
He's doing what do I got? 690 squat. It's 10 pounds under his all-time PR. He's 2 weeks out from his contest, and this was taken last week. I decided to showcase it here. We'll check out his 690 real quick. If I can find it, Forrest right here, 690. Training raw with sleeves, right, Ashley?
Yep.
He's down 20 pounds and still kicking up some weight.
Hell yeah. Looking strong.
I think he'll do well at this contest here.
Easy.
No
struggle, no grind, just smooth.
Yeah, good for him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hope to see big numbers from Forrest. We'll be there rooting.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to that one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to. It turns out that's when my aunt comes into town. Of course, like for all the days, and she only comes down from Orlando twice a year. But I think
we can make it. Okay.
I want to, and I'm planning on it.
I want to keep the ball rolling. Okay. Julius Maddox. This was sent to me. Of course, I saw it, but it was sent to me in an email also. Doing 700 for 4 reps. I have to put the backing on again right here, and we'll go check out Julius doing 700. I don't know when Julius' meet is coming up. I don't know if he's 10 weeks out or what, but Julius is looking tough. Looks very healthy, very strong. Nobody's eclipsed that 800 raw benchmark yet, and Julius is the man to do it.
Yep.
Unless Manny can come over.
It's hard to say.
Oh, and a big pause on that last one. Jesus, sir.
But he better get on it quick because Zamani also might have it.
Yeah, so just got to find a meet and do it. That's all they got to do. This is an interesting video I found. I think it's 2 minutes long, but the things that this kid is doing in the gym, it just made me sit and watch because I was like, how in the hell did he get that in that position? How did he get that up there? You just watch this and just kind of like pretend you're trying to do this yourself. And some of these things I'm like, well, how did he get in that position to lift this way. It's just chaotic types of things he's doing in the gym. And I thought it was really cool. Do I have to have a backing for this one? Yes, I do. Let's check that out. I think it's 2 minutes long, so you might want to watch, take a break. I don't know. But I thought this was kind of interesting. Some of the things this kid's doing.
Whoa, what the hell?
Exactly. Like
Jesus. Like
just some of the things are very like, wow, like that is a box.
Good
and that
night. What the F? It's like stupid, but it's like
it's
really
fun to watch.
Impressive. Yeah.
Fun to watch.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Well, that's gymnastic stuff, right, Ashley?
That's amazing. I mean,
that's core
kinda,
strength.
Yeah. It's gymnastics-esque.
And what if somebody was in the gym and wanted to bench that night? What do they do? Ask him, can they borrow the bench?
Put that down so I can. What the fuck?
Now that is a trap bar, if you know. Now, how do you get the tire up there? That's my question. How did he get a tire up there on his back?
Bizarre.
I like that. See, this what led me to the gymnastics background.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Very technically incorrect and not good, but I'm guessing he doesn't have
this guy's a machine.
Experience. So.
Chain around the neck, dumbbell, and a bench. That's called core strength.
Which
I don't have.
Impressive, like
abs of steel.
So that's real. That is insane.
Sled and a squat bar.
How is it?
It's balancing on his traps.
Jesus.
Kind of interesting stuff.
It is very.
And there's quite a bit of it. This interests me here. This is talented.
It seems like injuries waiting to happen, but he's pulling it off.
Watch this. 3 levels. One.
Holy mother of God.
That is kind of like
It just doesn't even look real.
Now that is kind of like an X-rated lift, but
right.
That's all I saw. This is like some interesting stuff you don't see in your local gym every day.
Cool.
That would rip my rotator cuffs right out and my pecs.
That is so impressive. I'm not sure who I'm more impressed with in that one.
This inspired me to do abs maybe this week. It's probably a 300-pound tire right there.
Good Lord.
Yeah, just did kind of different stuff. I don't know where this guy trains at. Don't know much about him, but I just called him a machine.
Yeah. Something else. Wow.
Ashley, you've done this before. But he's balancing it on a bar. The wheel on a bar.
Oh my God. I thought he was
it's not on the ground.
Jesus. Yeah, I have not done it balanced on a bar. I cannot say I've done it balanced on a bar. That's pretty sick.
Nothing excited about that. I mean, I can do that.
I know. So... Like, is there something attached I'm not seeing?
No.
Or is he just going to do like 100 reps?
This guy's like a triathlon guy or something. Tremendous cardiovascular. He's got what's called lungs of fire. Okay. I thought that was impressive. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Very impressive shit.
Some of that stuff is a little weird and wonky.
It's weird, but God, it's like impressive.
Kind of impressive.
It's weird and pointless and seems very, very risky, but like, damn, very impressive.
Tristan Breen, I think, competed in a meet over the weekend. I think it was a 3-lift competition. I have his bench press here, so we will check out his bench press real quick. He is doing a 666, which is a new PR, according to what I read. So let's check out Tristan's 666 bench. Not too long ago, he had a little pec injury, I believe. Smoke show, and very happy about it. Love that feeling when you're on stage, right?
Yeah, that's very nice. Look easy, look solid, strong.
Paul Loeffler and his wife Christina competed at the 365 meet also, strong meet this past weekend. And I got Paul's bench here of a 711 pounds. Let's check out Paul real quick. Paul's been training and putting in the work. And we've been showcasing his workouts week by week, and this is where it pays off, and that's at a contest. Got that Pharrell shirt going. Spread that bar. Easy lift right there. Nothing wrong with that. Congratulations, Paul. Awesome lift.
Very nice. That was amazing.
Christina Lawford also benched a 253 bench. Let's check out that right here. This looked like an opener to me. I mean, it was very fast. She's got a lot more in the tank. Great hand placement. Build that shirt and spread that bar. And that is just as easy as that. Good lift there, Christina. Awesome job. And 3 whites.
Good job.
Great lift. Okay, we're moving on down. Greg Powell. We showed his workout last week. I think he did 1,200, 1.5 board, remember, in the Bench Daddy shirt. This week I saw him do on social media, obviously, 1,100 pounds full range in a custom Bench Daddy. And let's check out that lift real quick here. I'm not too sure about the shirt, but Mike Womack back there, so I know he designed it. But he goes full range here today with 1,100 pounds, and I think Greg Powell's about 260 body weight, and that is an effortless lift. Not sure what they got cooking in the kitchen there, but it is working.
Yeah.
Good job, Greg. Look to see you on the platform in a band shirt, man, kicking some ass. Okay, that's trivia time. This picture was sent to me by somebody, and I had to look at it up close, upside down, and zoomed in, and I was told who it is. You must decide. So if you know who this person is, please post it in the comment section. I will tell you if you got it right. I'm not going to keep it up forever, so take a mental picture, do what you got to do. Let's find out who this man is right here. Definitely an older picture. Lot going on. Definitely in a underground gym. Definitely basement. I see a basement window there. I see a power rack. I see an old school squat rack right there to the left. I was trying to see if I could see bench shirts or anything back in the corner, hint, hint, but I don't see any bench shirts, anything. Not that the guy benches or not, but whatever. Yeah. It's a tough one. I should have checked the validity of this picture, but I trust my source. And, I believe me, guys, I stared at it for a while, and I still might check the source, because maybe it's not the right person, but the person who gave it to me said it was, and I believe him. But c'est la vie. So that is a person. We need to figure out who that is. America's Most Wanted. What are you pointing at? Don't. It's not quite the point. Name? Yeah. Yeah. Don't point. Who it is? Yeah. Don't point. All right. That was trivia time.
Know about that.
Yeah. You believe that?
No.
Yeah.
Not really.
One Rep Max. Where are you, son? Are you around? Sent me a video, and he's been. What I think this was when he was training with Mendelson, and I don't think he's doing that anymore. But lift looked pretty good. It's a 552 off 3 board, and I was impressed. Big Scott Mendelson back there.
Look where he's at. Ooh.
I love that X Factor shirt on One Rep. It looks good. It's tight. I mean, it fits him like a glove. I mean, it's been painted on him. You know what I'm saying? And I think he can go big places with this. I know One Rep wants to get the denim, get some records in the denim, of course, but training with Mindy is going to put him in a shirt, and those are really cool boards, too.
Yeah,
Elbows tucked a little bit, head back, spread that bar, boom. That's 1 rep max. I know he's, if he was,
Very
oh, I got you playing. Look at that.
Oh,
I'm bouncing
looking
ahead too
good,
quick.
1 rep max.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Ashley, looks like you got 4 videos to talk about here, so I will shut up and I will let you talk. So, do you want to play a video? Do play a video? Hey, boo-boo. Huh?
Sure.
All right, let's check out. What are we looking at?
Well,
It says
like
it's
a squat. I know
squat.
you're familiar with that lift so much.
I think I got to put a backing up for this, but you want to walk us through it?
I can.
Okay, squat. Okay, I got to put this up back there. Where are we at? I see myself.
This is from the other day.
Other day? When was that?
Sunday, maybe?
What do you got on the bar?
350, I believe it was. I can't quite see.
350, she says.
350. Somebody else had loaded, and so they put the plate facing out, and I can barely stand that. If I would have noticed it, I might have had to switch that. But
Is that me?
no.
Oh.
No, it wasn't you. I was sharing it with another lady there.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't notice that she wrote it. That's all right. That's all right. Doesn't make a difference. I'm just a little neurotic about that. I love them. I need them to face in usually, but I think I couldn't quite see in the video, but it should have been 350.
350. That's pretty good at 132. Let's go into bench press. I know a little bit about that. I was there.
Yep.
Why is there nobody in the gym?
Because it was late.
Oh.
This is like 9:30 at night.
Let's check out your bench. What are we doing? That looks like it's some big weight. 185.
Post a bench every now and then so people know that I do train it.
Right.
Train it as much as the other lifts. I do all of them twice a week.
185, not looking too bad right there.
No, felt pretty good.
And you've done a couple things to help with that bench press. Advice that I've given you by taking your grip out a finger length and spreading the bar now, right? Has it been working?
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Listen to me and I'll take you places. All right. Deadlift. I know nothing about it. Walk us through it.
This was one of my warm-up sets off a deficit.
So what weight is that?
370.
370 off a
double.
Yeah.
Off of a.
Off of a what?
Sorry, you're over here like poking and hitting me.
Yeah.
Off a deficit. I don't know how much. It's like 2 inches maybe.
You got to speak up if you're going to talk.
Just stop. God,
I'll shut your videos off if you don't talk.
Win.
All right. Deadlift 2. What's happening here? And now we're on the floor.
This is 390 for a double.
390 at 132. That's pretty good.
Thank you.
That's like me doing 900 compared to your body weight, right?
I think you'd have to do a little bit more than that.
Oh,
but
fuck that.
You'd have to do more than, because you weigh over 300. So
I don't
you'd
care.
have to do a little more than
No one cares
900.
about
Sorry,
deadlift.
pal.
It's
You'd
all
have to do
about
like
bench.
950, but you have to do about 950 at least. But yep, I did 5 doubles about this weight. Felt pretty good. Back's a little tired today from it, but
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
yeah.
Looks like we're going to go into my speed bench and max effort workouts if anybody's
Decent
awake
day.
out there. If you're here, you're here. If you're not, you're not. It doesn't matter because we are. Let's roll into some speed bench here. This
We're always
happens on
here.
Friday at 3 p.m. Let's see what the hell we're doing. Well, looks like we're doing some bands, and that would be 75 pounds of band tension at the top, sets and reps. Here's the thing. Jake here is one of the gym owners. He is doing a lot of volume. He's being trained by Blue Taylor out of Portland, Oregon, doing a recomp thing right now, so he's on like 100 carbs. So I'm making him do 10 sets of 10. And let me tell you something, with short rest periods, it's very hard. You may be saying to yourself, well, that's not a lot of weight. Well, 10 sets of 10 with, usually we go pretty quick here, like a NASCAR pit crew. But I believe Hines here, he went turkey hunting last week and missed 10 sets of 10. So you know what? He's got to do 10 sets of 10. I, myself, and a few other people are doing nine sets of 3. I just been doing the wave of 6, 6, 8, 8 each week, and then a 10, 10. And then I do 9, 3 for 5 weeks. And then I max out one rep max, which is pitiful right now, but Having that impinged nerve in my C6 in my neck is slowing everything down for me, but I still train like I'm entering the platform at some point. Everything is very fast, very short rest periods. I normally like only 4 people on the bench, but this thing kind of grows once in a while. What slows us 9 sets of 3 guys down is the 10-10s, because you got 2 people doing that. But is what it is. We have 3 other 4s of benches, but I like to keep the group all confined on one bench as a team. And so as we got 9 sets of 3 for us, we do 3 sets close grip, 3 sets medium grip, 3 sets wide grip, which is a pinky on the ring grip. These guys that are doing 10x10s use 2 grips. They use a contest grip, and then supposed to do it illegal wide, but usually I let them go a finger length or 2 out past their contest grip point. But what we found here on the bands, and these are my bands, these aren't the gym bands that are all shot out. These are very resistant here. These are very taut. I keep them in my truck. They haven't been all stretched out like a backstreet hooker, so they're very tight.
Nice.
And they kick your ass. He's laughing now, but he's getting his ass kicked by my bands. And as if anybody takes notes and watch this whole thing, you'll find some people started with 1 weight, and then 3-4 sets in had to drop weight, and 9-10 sets in are down to like kitty weights. So ideally you want to stick within the 45 to 50% range is what we look for here. And 10 sets of 10 there with short rest periods is very optimal, and you'll build some muscle mass by doing that. Short rest periods keep certain muscle fibers fatigued while other ones have to wake up and finish the workload. And so you're getting a complete total workover here. This is tough. My raw bench, when my neck isn't fucked up, is about 585. Between 540 and 585 on any given day. Now that my nerve in my neck has been impinged for 5 months, my 1 rep max is 375. So I'm on the sideline, but I still want to play. Forrest competing in a few weeks, working on that speed and explosive power.
Hell yeah, he's looking super ready. Excited to watch him kill it.
I'm using 50% of 375 because that's my 1 rep max, unfortunately. So everybody has a certain handoff man, so there's no confusion, so we can keep this thing rolling. Everybody loads weights. Notice how Forrest is hustling. Load, get on the bench. We're not standing around talking too much. The 10 sets of 10 guys hate us because we get done very quickly and they don't have a lot of time to recuperate, which is good. I don't know how much of this I got. I know when I edited this video down, I left a lot of stuff in here. Sorry. I'm not sorry, I'm sorry. This poor guy had to drop the weight. We started him at 50. Now he's down to a quarter now. What is that, Ashley? 90?
Yep.
90 and 75 at the top. So
I'm gonna say shit ton of band tension.
yeah, like 165 at the top. He's got a 275 raw bench. So, but when you're on 110 carbs a day, you know, your fuel tank tells a whole story here. And there's no let up with me. He's grimacing and I'm loving it. This was like physically assaulting somebody without touching them. Uh-huh. He got buried. That's all right. I told him next round, you're going to have to drop the weight. Hines started with plate and a quarter. Then he went plate 10-5, plate 10, plate. And He's getting eaten up here. Yeah, he's dropped some body weight, but no forgiveness. You still got to push. My advice to those doing this type of workout, you might want to carb load on Thursday for Friday's workout. Then we went over to decline. 1 set close, 1 set wide, 15 reps. I usually use a 275 to 315 on a normal me, but unfortunately I'm not normal right now. I'm a crippled, so I do what I can do. I have to put that promo out there and advertise that before everybody judges me for being a failure.
Everybody knows.
Well, I say it every time I show videos.
Yeah,
I say it.
I understand. I will.
Forrest is looking pretty poppy. I don't like the fact he's missing tomorrow's workout, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Speed is very important. If it wasn't important, try to push your 1 rep max slow. Usually decline pisses off my shoulder because of my debilitating thing I got going on, but it kind of felt good there. Pushing towards the feet, right there I am. This whole workout takes 1 hour and 5 minutes. They're very fast, back to back to back. I think we'll see towels out, wiping sweat off the bench, because you tend to sweat a little bit, and it's only April here. Heinz just did 10 sets of 10, so it's floaty at the top, but fatigue is still a factor. His muscles are on fire right now. Uh-oh. See? It happens. Sometimes you don't get them all. These extensions in the Smith machine here with the lifting straps are fun. We usually do them flat. We decided to get the decline out. And what's fun about these is you have to squeeze those straps. Otherwise, it falls out of your hands. Thus, by squeezing the straps as hard as you have to, you're activating all the muscles in the arms. So I always say, preach, squeeze the bar, squeeze the bar. These here, you have to squeeze the shit out of those to do this, and that's beautiful. He's activating all the arms from his fingertips, probably to his jawline, because those little straps are hard to grip. And there's a nice kind of waxy coating on those particular straps. There's nothing really sticky on them. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know what kind they are.
I can't remember the name of that brand.
There is a stopping point down there where you can break the eccentric concentric chain. I wanted to put plate in a quarter, but I was getting my ass handed to me with a plate in a 10. And we got it. And this is high volume day, so this is like 5 sets of 10, something like that. A lot of volume on Fridays. And there's some idiot. That's not funny.
I did it like 4 or 5 times, but
yeah, we don't want to see that.
The camera was cut off again. Yeah, everybody wants to see that. Excuse me. You'd like to see that, don't you?
Everybody partakes.
Feel good, happy faith in there. Faith you all know you love.
We don't want to see it.
Piss on you. Listen, you chicken dick. They want to see it.
There's really no way you can press this weight. You have to extend it, and that's the beauty of it. Those ligaments that run over the upper arm into the forearm are very important. Where that cuff is, right around the elbow, is where Louis Simmons always used to say, how determine how big your bench was how thick you were and how wide you were in that area right there. Thus, that's why I am thick in that area. And I'll go till failure. I don't care if I miss. And I'm sweating like a bastard, but that's all right. All this is back to back to back. It's rough. I'm sure many people utilize the short rest periods in their workouts. Except on max effort day, you need a minimum of 3 to 5 minutes resting between 1 rep max sets, as we do. But those fast twitch fibers need to be activated here. Now we broke out the axle bar, and there's another idiot. Look at that. I can't believe this is happening. Why are you doing that on the camera? So I hung some kettlebells from
if people want to see it,
from the axle bar here. This works stability. This is called the Pendulum Chaotic Oscillating Movement. So saith Louis Simmons. So what you got going on is you're trying to do an extension, but the bar is dancing like crazy. So there's a little bit of stability muscles that are involved everywhere. The brain is, one side of the brain is going forwards, one side of the brain is going backwards, and there's a lot of muscle confusion going on here. Adding weight to it will take the wiggle out of it. I prefer to add more kettlebell. What's that kettlebell, Ashley? Are those 36 pounds a piece? 44 pounds a piece?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, these are the big ones. Now I added 10 pounds, of course. It wiggles on me. I'm gritting my teeth because it's hard. Sets and reps, I cannot remember. Four sets of 12, 4 sets of 10, 6 sets of 8, whatever the case may be. Back to back to back, many sets here. If triceps are 75% of your bench press, I definitely want to train them. Now that there is kind of a press, Ashley. Kind of a press there as opposed to an extension.
I mean, he's still got the hands behind it.
It's close.
It's a
borderline.
hybrid, I'd say.
Hybrid, okay. We're looking for an extension here. Try to pull those elbows in, let them come out completely from underneath the bar. Roll that bar back on top of your forehead. See what Dan does here. When you do them slow like that, it puts a lot of strain on the elbows. I know that. Roll it back and extend up. Roll it back. Well, I wanted to put a plate on there, but it wasn't happening on this day. Grip placement plays a factor too. The closer you go, the harder it is, the wider you have more stability. I try to make things as hard as possible. Anytime we do an extension or anything, I find a way to add a band, a chain, and make it harder. Very rarely do we use straight weight on things. Let's see if Forrest can handle this stuff. Pretty light for him. He's still got that wrist wrap on from a 725 one board press about what, Ashley, 2 months back? Strained it. It's been nagging him a little bit.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Is that what he strained it on? I know it's been bothering him.
He kind of rolled at the bottom and his something in his wrist has just been pissed.
I didn't know if something specific happened or if it had just been aggravating him. I knew it's been bothering him for quite a while. He said it's been doing better.
Yeah, I think he'll be all right at the meet.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, hopefully we move on now.
As long as nothing happens between then and now, I think it should be fine. Because he said it's doing drastically better, so just hope it keeps hanging.
Shoulder work. We do shoulder work, sometimes immediately after speed work on the bench, or sometimes after the tricep work. We've really been doing a lot of pressing movements lately. This is a machine movement, which is pretty simplistic, but seated dumbbells, standing overhead presses, and another exercise that we might showcase in the back there, you'll see that was really freaking tough. I don't know if it's posted on here. It might be. Just training like a bodybuilder here. 4 sets of 10, something like that. This was interesting. It's an axle bar with kettlebells. You're supposed to hold the bar, arms at a 90, and walk with it Try this for one. I was skeptical, but my shoulders got lit up from this. Walked the length of that indoor-outdoor AstroTurf there. This was tough. I did one set and I didn't want to play anymore. Turning around is very hard, and then you got to walk back. It looks easy, but try it. That is a shoulder burner right there, let me tell you. I don't think I even show mine because I just made it up, and then when I try to turn around, a little bit of core too involved. You got to have a tight core, and I don't have that. I did one set, but you got to understand, we were doing the shoulder presses too, but Jake wanted to do this exercise, and it was tough. Did you try it, Ashley?
No, I didn't. I did not.
Yeah, you kicked my ass, and I just did one.
Yeah, nobody. I mean, yeah, I would have tried it with like 18s on there, maybe.
Getting it up yourself is nearly impossible. But once you do, I think that's where you want to hold it, kind of over your head. I don't think you want to hold it in front of your face. But that, see, there's no range of motion. There's no, I was a little confused, but after doing one set, it's a static hold, kind of. Muscles are not lengthening or shortening. But there is a little bit of stability going on because of the kettlebells. We thought he was cheating when he had it on the brim of his hat, and we were laughing about it. Hey, that was fun. Are you still awake? I know it's boring.
I'm awake.
Okay, let's move into max effort and see what the hell we're doing.
Exciting.
Let's see what we did on max effort night, which is Tuesday nights at 5 p.m. Let's check that out. Was I strong? I'm never strong. Reverse band press. Usually you have the bands hooked up in a 7-foot power rack. Our rack's a little different. We had to use these safety arms, and it was actually about 6'6". So we had the big bands choked, and we got about 70 to 80 pounds of assistance at the bottom. I'm using a Pharrell half shirt there. Normally, when I'm fresh and normal, I can do that raw all the way up to 600 pounds. What we were doing, some people were doing some repetition work on it, and I like to max out. That's what max effort's all about. But some people did some repetitions, which is fine. Not everybody is going to compete in a powerlifting meet. The little Pharrell half shirt I really liked. It can handle a little bit of weight. These move pretty quick. That is 605 bar weight there with the blue band. I wanted to go 1,000, but unfortunately, having this condition that I do, my shoulder is very at risk. My right shoulder is at risk of doing some damage, so I have to play it real carefully. That's why my spotters are really close to me when I do this. Mary competes with us too, and she has to do the workout too.
Well, that's what she comes here for.
That's right.
Drives like 3.5 hours every Tuesday
to come train with us.
Yep.
7:15 in the half shirt. Can I do it? Now they're watching that right arm. Didn't touch, but went back up. That's all right. I'm staying tight. 7:15 for Hines. In the little half shirt. Looking good. He touches and goes straight up. Dan Logman was 7:15, and he's in a two-ply Pharrell. Touch, straight up. Spread the bar. Boom. Racket. Here I am in the black and blue Pharrell. Put it down by my elbows. Try to get the most maximum leverage out of that shirt. 805, I didn't touch. That's all right. Takes about 9 to touch in that shirt. Hines in his 3-ply Pharrell, 805, with a blue band assisted. 3, 2, 1, up. Good. Dan Logman in a 2-ply Pharrell F8. 3, 2, locked up a little bit. Oh, that might be his triple. I don't know. Jake Stoker here, our gym owner here with 495. This was most weight he's ever had in his hands, and pushed it in a straight line. Pushes straight up, a little bit towards the rack on that one. He had more in him, but we always save a little bit in the tank for the guy. Mary with 375 right here, or is it 85? I keep forgetting because the bar's 55.
Yeah, because if that was a regular bar, that's 374 with the red plates. So if it's a 55-pound bar, then
here's me, 895.
I'm pretty sure.
Everybody's watching my right arm. That's the arm. Yeah, that didn't touch. No, not strong. Decided to do some close grip 3-board lockout for tricep work. These are tough for me, but I'm doing the best I can. I believe we're doing 5s. Dan really stepped it up here and went up to 4 plates. I was proud. At this point, we had lost a few of our teammates. They had to take off for various reasons, so it left not many of us left. Big fan of 3 and 4 board lockouts with a close grip. It's an abnormal starting position, and with the closer grip, definitely tricep recruitment there. 315. Couple reps here. My right arm starts to fade, and that's when I know to rack it. Didn't do it there, but Mary with 185. Do you do any of these, Ashley?
Mm-hmm.
With the bench blocks?
Mm-hmm.
This, I wanted to get up to 4
you
plates, but
rush me, and I only get a certain number of spots.
I wanted 5 reps, but
after my main work.
1, 2, and I knew 3 and 4 would have been trouble, so
that's real cool.
I can't do that.
Real cool.
Definitely wanted to go 405 because I'm trying to get stronger, but there's only so much I can do. 190 for Mary here, I believe. Dan went up to 405 here, which is good. That's all arms right there. Tricep extensors right there are pulling to the max. Decided to do some incline rolling dumbbells combined with 10 incline presses, working up in weight each set. So 10 and 10 of those. And we move up, up, and up. Those are like 65s now. I think I got up to 80s, I believe, that night. Problem for me was the pressing point. With that neck impingement, makes it really hard, that right arm, to lock out. And my teeth are gritting because it's kind of straining, and I'm just fighting to get every rep I can. Doing the best I can. Towards the end of the workout, it's not painful, but it just doesn't, it feels weak in the deltoid and in the whole arm, actually. Hey, it is what it is. I believe we did a push down after this too. One thing about both of my max effort and speed bench workouts, I always end the workout with some type of push down, whether it be reverse, a rope push down, a V-bar, straight bar, and sometimes with a band thrown over the top of the rack and then into the handles themselves. And that's how we do it. Ashley, short little chat box over here. Why don't you read that?
I see that.
And and then you have to go back to the gym, I believe. So you got to finish your assistance work of your squat workout.
Yeah, we keep the last almost a month now. That's how it's done. There's not enough time to get my assistance work done after my squat.
It happens.
Squat before and
so you make it up
work later. Yeah.
All right.
I do. Mary's in here first. Good evening, Ryan and Ash. Hope the week went well. Hello, Mary. Good to see you. Yep, the week went pretty good. Can't complain too much. Hope yours went well too. Missing ya. Really enjoyed getting to see you last weekend. Got to see you twice last week. I got to see you on Tuesday and on Saturday. So I'm going through my Mary withdrawals this week because I haven't gotten to see you at all.
Tim
Odell. How's it going, Ryan and Ashley?
Going good, Tim.
Tim, how are you doing? Hope all is well with you also.
I think Tim
Good
sent
to
me.
See you.
He sent me an email. I just saw on my phone before we came down here. I don't know what it is, but I got another email from him. Probably another. I think it's another video. So we'll showcase that next week, Tim.
Sweet. Check that out next week on here.
Paul
Lawford. Hey guys, how's it going? Going well, Paul. How are you?
Congrats
Hope
on your meet,
week
Paul.
has been good. Congratulations to both you and Christina. You guys kicked ass. That was awesome to see. Congratulations to both of you. Looks like Christina is competing in 6 weeks, and I have one in 8 weeks.
Nice.
Man, you guys don't
Spaced
waste
out,
any time. Very nice. Very
Just stay healthy, man.
Yep. And then Mary was asking which meets you're doing, Paul. I don't know if you caught that. I don't see. Oh, Mary, we are doing 365 strong meets. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Doug Smithy. Are you coming to Tiny's meet?
Oh, no, I don't plan on it. I was going to come down last year for support and hang out.
Just hard to get time off.
She works 2 jobs, and that makes it a little rough getting away sometimes, except for in the summer. You only work one job.
Summertime, if these things could go down, would be the best for me. We could make it to a lot more.
I definitely like Tiny's going to have a big show. ESPN2, I believe, is going to be there. It's going to be a big show.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he told me.
They weren't there last year, were they?
No, Tiny's growing this thing. That's what's cool about it.
Who are the big benchers coming this year? Do you know?
Doug's going to be there, I believe. Well, everybody's invited. Like Mendelson. Even Tiny called and asked me, but I can't do anything, man.
Is Mendelson going again?
I don't know. I can't speak for anybody, but the calls go out and the invitations do too.
Whatever on his chest again.
Yeah.
I don't know how many more times
I'm
his
sure
heart can take that.
There'll be some big benchers there. Let me tell you. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Doug's gonna kick ass out there.
I would like to go to it sometime for sure.
Evan
Monster. Question for Ryan and Ashley. What was your first concert ever? Mine was Pantera with Morbid Angel in 2001. Nice. There were lots of 4x4s there from what I remember. They reeked of gas station food.
Oh, you gotta love those 4x4s.
Oh, I know what 4x4 means.
That's right.
I was like, what? 4x4s? I was thinking what?
I won't repeat what it is. It's an old,
I got it.
We know what they are, though.
What was your first concert?
My first concert was when I lived in Florida, Fort Myers. We went to Port Charlotte, and we watched a couple bands there. One was called Stoned Oatmeal. They were hardcore, man. I got their CD, and I still got it at my other house, and they were hard, man. They were like kind of like Pantera, but a little more understandable lyrics. And I still got their CD. It was a little, it was a small gig, but it was impressive. And then AC/DC was my second.
Oh, was that your second one?
Yeah. In Tacoma, Washington.
I think my first one was...
NSYNC?
Actually, no. No, like I told you, my dad got me out of that right away.
Oh.
Like,
What was your first concert then?
I tried to buy a CD, and it was back. I was so young. I didn't really have my own money, so I needed my parents to buy me stuff. And I was trying to get my parents to buy me NSYNC one night, and they wouldn't. I begged so hard.
I don't have to listen to that shit.
No, and he's like, no, if it was something cooler, I get, but no. And then like the very next week, he came home with a AC/DC CD for me.
There you go. The gift that keeps on giving.
Oh yeah, changed my life forever. Like that was probably one of the best gifts ever, because it just changed the whole, like, my whole taste in music. From that poppy douchey teen girl to
kind of like they play at our gym.
80s, you know. AC/DC was like the main thing that I listened to, but I started liking like a lot of that, you know, those older bands, Van Halen, Metallica, Guns N' Roses, and
Pantera,
just
Morbid
totally
Angel
took me a better direction. So I'm forever grateful for that. But I think my first concert was actually Hell's Bells, which was an AC/DC tribute band before I actually got to see them. It's a all-girls AC/DC tribute band, and they're totally badass. Like, they're so cool. It's all girls. It's a girl singing. They're all girls, and they're so badass.
I almost got to go to Sepultura, Pantera, and Prong concert in Spokane once. It was in 1997.
How come you didn't?
We didn't. We talked about it, and then we didn't go. T. Pressifer. Hey guys, glad to catch the show live. Ryan, how's your right arm nerve healing? In a nutshell, it's made progress. I can't tell you how much, but in just general movements in the gym, like rolling dumbbells, I used to do 45s and fail on a flat bench rolling dumbbell about set rep number 8. So things have gotten better. I think my body is healing it on its own somewhat, but it's nowhere near to being perfect. A cortisone shot on the 12th, and I'll probably be advised to take a few days away from the gym. Hopefully that can alleviate some inflammation in there and maybe release that nerve that's being pinched. God help me, I hope it does. If it doesn't, then it's the next hurdle. I don't know what that hurdle will be. Surgery, or I go down to Tyler, Texas, and have that fibrosin injection thing that it's like an epoxy. I talked about it last week. It's a $15,000 injection, but anything to avoid them having to cut me open and do crazy shit in there. I guess disc replacement wouldn't be too bad, but a lot of doctors like to do fusion, and anytime they do that, they have to go in 3 years later or so and fuse the next disc and the next. Then pretty soon, this is your mobility. You don't. So I gotta make some decisions. But thanks for asking, T. It's gotten better, but it's nowhere near 100%. Mr. Elite.
Mr. Elite Entertainment. Hope you are both well.
I'm doing good.
Thank you.
Same with
Hope
you,
you
Mr.
are
Elite.
too. Very good to see you in the chat box. Always a pleasure having you here. Hope things are going great for you as well.
Evan Monster 1.
Yeah, we never said who it was.
Evan Monster 1. You posted the mystery photo. Yes, I did.
Was he the one that sent it?
I think so. And no one guessed it.
Nobody even tried.
Nobody even tried. Well, nobody's watching tonight. They're all doing other things.
Yeah.
They're out and about.
I mean, I know a lot of people are at the Emerald and busy, or Emerald Cup, getting ready for that, and out of town and stuff. And
the mystery photo, I was told, was Scott Mendelson.
Seriously?
That's what I was told. Let's post it again. I mean, are you seeing it?
I don't even see it.
You got to see it.
Like when you said bench only, I was thinking like maybe Tiny Meeker.
No.
But like, I mean, I'd say it's closer to looking like Tiny. I mean, I don't think it looks like
That's a mystery photo. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Are we sure? Like,
yeah, we're
whoever
pretty sure.
sent, like, Evan, are you sure it's Mendelson?
Don't question my family.
Well, that's my family too. I'm just asking if he's sure. Like,
Mr. Elite.
If he is, then I believe it. That's crazy, because I knew like it was either gonna be Tiny or Scott, because you said bench only guy, and so I knew, but I don't see it. Although just seeing Mendelson with hair is hard to take.
It's very hard.
I can't like.
I thought Mendelson had red hair
put a
too.
Wig on him, and
but he was
really?
kind of redheaded guy. But I was wrong.
Imagine that. That's even trippier.
Read Mr. Elite's question here. This is a good question.
Mr. Elite Entertainment, in your experience, can benching with a fat bar have carryover to the bench press?
I'm a firm believer in rotating exercises on the bench, including bars, fat bar, football bar, cambered bar, buffalo bar. etc., etc. I think every bar in every movement can benefit the basic bench press movement. I don't think you should put all your nuts in one basket and just train with a fat bar all the time, but utilize it once in a while, and you'll benefit from it. It's not like it's going to make your bench press go backwards. So absolutely have carryover. How much? I don't know. But since meeting Louis Simmons and the conjugate method and rotating bars and resistance and assistance and angles and we use football bar. We have an axle bar. We have fat grips. I mean, we use it all, and all of it works. I mean, if it didn't work, when Dan Logman started with us, he had a 545 bench press. Now he's 700 plus. So and we use all the different bars. So that's my case in point. CJ Morgani.
CJ Morgani. Hey, Benchmonster family. Hey, Benchmonster family. A bit late tonight. Training schedule got changed up because of a wedding in LA.
Whoa.
Jala this week. Huh?
La Jolla.
In La Jolla. Sorry.
La
God, I
Jolla?
can't read or speak or
right.
anything right now, apparently.
happens.
Sorry. Because of a wedding in La Jolla this weekend. So I had to lift today. Hope everyone is doing well.
Doing well.
Thank
Same
you.
with you, CJ.
Hope you are too, CJ. Hope you've had a great week. Hope you have a nice time at the wedding this week. I won't say yours, but at the wedding this weekend.
Weddings are always nice.
Hopefully it's a nice time for you.
Read Paul Loeffler here. See what he's talking about.
Paul Loeffler got me a new bench bar. Got me a Dynabody bar.
I don't know what that is.
Reminds me. Did you talk about how the bench bar that you guys were using on Tuesday was a new bar too? We can discuss his first, but I
don't know what a Dynabody bar is.
I've seen that brand of equipment before.
Yeah, I don't know what the bar is.
I don't know anything about the bar.
Yeah, so we.
Do you like it so far? What do you think of it? Like, what would you rate it? How do you feel about it? Just tell us more. But yes, we I won't say we, but Mary got a new bar that she brought. I haven't gotten to use it.
We got the new F8 bench bar, and it was a great bar. Compared to the Texas bench bar, I thought it definitely was stiffer. It didn't have any whip to it. The knurling isn't as aggressive as I thought it would be. The diameter of the bar is somewhat a millimeter or two smaller, which is no problem. But I really enjoyed that bar. To me, it's a little bit more. I like the smaller diameter. I know that every little 3 millimeters makes a difference, and that one was just a tad little bit smaller in diameter, and I kind of liked it. And it didn't bend at all. It's definitely got some PSI strength in it, so I'll check that Dynabody bar out when I get off the live show here and see what that is.
Yeah. Let us know what you think of it.
Showbit
Jane. What's up, Benchmonster family? Hope everyone is having a great week.
Hey,
Hope
Paul,
you are too, man.
Paul, I got another question for you. What bar did they use at 365 strong? What bar did you guys use on the bench there? I'm curious.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, Tim Odell.
Where was I at here? Just Showbit. Hopefully you're having a good week too, Showbit. Thank you. Always good to have you here. Good to see your name in the chat box. Tim Odell. Ryan, do you think benching with flat feet is better for generating leg drive? Thinking about switching to that from benching on my toes.
I'm no physicist by any means, but a lot of guys bench on their toes. The metal militia method, back on the tips of their toes. And I remember one time at the Arnold in 2006, Bill Crawford was coaching me in the back of the WPO room there, and he was showing me how to bench metal militia style, and I kind of liked it. At the time, I hadn't really found my sweet spot with my feet, so I tried that method. And hypothetically, when you're bringing the bar down, you push your heels down, then it drives up your torso and hardens your stomach and does a lot of cool things. But I'm a firm believer in flat foot benching, and I feel like you I get more leg drive myself, but people will argue. Mendelssohn, you look at the way he benches, and I had that conversation with him once, and he argues with me up and down that he gets more leg drive, and I don't care.
Why is he not benched as much as you?
doesn't bench much as me, but that's fine. But let you be the decision maker, but you try it out. It's going to be awkward if you were putting your feet under the bench for many, many years, and then you put your feet down flat. It's going to feel way different for a while, and it might actually make you revert back to your old form, because it's like I tell people on the bench bar that, many years I've been benching with pinky 1 inch inside the ring, and then you want them to move their grip out to pointer finger on the line, and it's just too much of a jump in essence. It's kind of something you need to practice with. And I remember when I was benching the way I've done it for the first 12 years of my career, and BJ Dirk started to base his feet out wider and flatter, I immediately tried to do that, and I hated it. I mean, he had taken his bench from 500 to 700 in like 6 months just by switching his feet placement up. So I knew there was something there, but what I did was it was too extreme to move out to where he was, so I kind of split the difference from where I was, where he was, and kind of went in the middle, and I found a sweet spot that worked for me. I believe you get more leg drive with your feet flat, especially when they're slightly out in front of you, like George Halbert and Patterson. Those guys used to bench. You can really get some tremendous leg drive.
I mean, not that it means anything that I say it, but I totally agree with that. I mean, to me, logically, it makes more sense that you're going to be able to get more leg drive with your feet flat.
If you were squatting, I mean, could you squat more on your toes for flat feet? I mean, leg drive.
I mean, logically, to me, it just
I don't know anything.
Sense, but and I mean, obviously, everybody's different as well. So, different
What's Nate Brandonhorse saying?
He is saying that he thought the picture was Ted Arcidi. I feel like that's more like.
No, Ted Arcidi is a lot bigger.
That's Mendelsohn.
A lot bigger.
We got to ask Mendelsohn. I don't want to see it in the eyes. Mendelssohn's got very
Well, he was probably 22 there.
I know.
23.
And I mean, he's done a lot in that time, I mean,
I don't know.
It totally could be. And he does answer, let's see. He said, I was trying to find photos of Mendy in his bodybuilding days, and I found the photo in the search engine results. I hope it's him. Whether it's him or not, I find it hilarious. It's definitely funny to think it is. We'll go with that.
It looks like his upper body toned down a little bit.
I mean,
and he's got the same nose.
Change a lot, so
I'll text it to him maybe and say, "Is this you?"
We could try to confirm.
He might get mad that I found it if it is him. I don't want to upset him. Yeah. Evan Monster.
I just
read that one.
Yeah. Jen Melberg. So this was one of the ladies that we met.
In Spokane.
We met her in Spokane. There were a few ladies that I was so used to everybody wanting to take pictures with him all the time, and I'm always the camera person. But there were actually a couple ladies that were excited to meet me from the podcast, and two of them actually wanted me.
Shocked me.
That's nice.
No, there's somebody noticed us from the show.
Oh yeah,
this little show we do here.
No, every time, every now and then, people totally. Well, we've been in the store and had people recognize us. And
that's true too.
They're like Ashley Lynn, and they obviously know the Benchmonster, but it's very exciting every time.
Hello, Jen. Nice to see you.
She was awesome, beautiful lady, super cool, super into lifting, and I could tell she definitely watched the show a lot. She was talking about some of the episodes we had. We told her that she needed. Well, she already watches it, but we told her she needed to jump in the chat box
and let her know she's here.
Super happy to see that she did. Awesome. It was great meeting you. She says, tuning in, loved meeting you in Spokane. I have shared the photo with everyone.
Cool.
That's awesome. It was very nice meeting you. I'm super happy you jumped into the chat box. You have to chime in more often. We'd love to hear from you. It's so nice. We can probably count the number of ladies that jump in the chat. I mean,
4.
Mary's our staple. She's, in here every week. But other than that, we don't see very many females in this chat box. So
we're working on it.
Jen, we'd love to have you in here. Feel free to chime in every week. Super happy that you made it. And it was a blast meeting you for sure.
Paul says it's a 50-pound bar, a little thicker and doesn't bend. I'm going to look into that.
Yeah, because he also said at 365 Strong Nationals, we used a Dyna Body bar. It had 1,100 pounds on it and no bend.
News to me. I'll have to see what they charge for a bar like that. $800. It seems to be the going rate for bench bars these days.
Yeah.
Showbit, got a question here. I see a strained pec. We got to talk.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Showbit. Ryan, I recently strained my pec tendon. Thankfully, nothing is torn, but it's still painful. I have been icing it, and the pain is slowly reducing. Any advice you have to accelerating healing?
Unfortunately, Showbit, when it's the tendon, it's going to hang around for a while. I mean, you can ice it, but it likes to stay inflamed. It's a weird thing. What do they say? Ice, ibuprofen, Toradol, all those things. Voltaren cream. But when it's deep inside and tendon related on a muscle, it might behoove of you to avoid any super heavy benching and maybe doing some volume and not trying to, a lot of times in the bench press, you can take the pecs out of the movement by pinching shoulder blades and really locking in and not letting elbows turn out and such things like that. But you definitely want to keep an eye on it because it can keep showing its ugly face from time to time. But icing, and I'm a big fan in feeder workouts too. 90 pounds on the bar and like 45 pounds of band tension. And since it's a pec issue, I mean, doing a wider grip, tremendous volume, getting a lot of fresh blood in there, really warming it up before you work out and icing it 20 minutes a whack each time throughout the night. It will get better, of course. It just depends on how bad of a strain it is and how did it occur. Did your elbows turn out at the top and then engage your pec? I mean, is it in under the armpit, obviously? Another thing is general massage is something you want to do down the road. I don't know if ART therapy is going to be beneficial, but any type of anti-inflammatory wouldn't hurt, but those aren't necessarily good for you or the inside of your body. But you can't beat ice and you can't beat rest, and give it some time. Don't force the issue. Maybe you have a meet coming up in 8 weeks or something like that. That's a different issue, but hopefully you don't have a meet in sight and you can give it adequate time to heal.
Yeah,
because you don't want that to get
Keep
worse.
us updated on that.
Because that can be nagging you
Be very careful.
as you bench. It'll keep flaring up and being pissed off, and we want to avoid that at all costs. But put an ice right under your armpit and encompassing the area that it's sore, and doing simple light bench presses, just getting a lot of blood in the area. 10 sets of 10 with a bar. I mean, just barely any weight, just nice and smooth contractions. I mean, just simple stuff, therapeutic stuff that may work. TENS unit, I don't think would do too much to that. Tendon is a deeper issue down there. I'm trying to think if there's any peptides or any magic potions that we can do, but I'm kind of drawing a blank. I like potions.
Yeah, keep us updated. We're
some Lucky Charms. What do you got next?
Definitely hoping that you recover. Just be careful, be cautious, and keep us updated. We hope to hear good news and that it's moving the right direction. Mary, ask you, Paul, best of luck for you and your wife on your upcoming meets. Yes, definitely. Congratulations on your recent, both of your recent performances. You guys kicked ass. You were amazing, and definitely best of luck in your upcoming prep and your next couple meets. Definitely want to hear about those. They'll be here before you know it. 6 and 8 weeks. That's
right around the corner, man.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely best of luck. We're gonna want updates and videos, of course.
Absolutely.
Zach Robinson, which I think is a follow-up question to Showbit Jane. Any ideas, which I think that was asking for ideas on accelerated healing for a pec strain.
God,
Any other ones that are popping in your head?
Not necessarily. I've never had a strain. I mean, usually mine's muscular strains and tears and things of that nature. But who was it that had a bicep strain recently? And they hang around for a long time as the bitch of it all. They don't go away.
Cody's got a bicep strain. Right
yeah,
now.
But this was lifting related, so hopefully
Cody's was too.
No, but he's got a bone spur that's sawing away at tendons and things. But yeah, definitely ice. And I wouldn't be trying to like do a max out anytime soon.
So Zach says no low back pumps. So I don't know if he's saying no. I don't know. I don't know if he's saying no to the ideas.
Not a clue.
About that, or if he's.
I'm trying to come up with a way to give this Showbit Jane a good answer.
I know. No.
And I can't figure out the best thing to tell him. So ibuprofen, ice, and TB500's a great injectable peptide anti-inflammatory. Not FDA approved, but it works pretty well.
What is it?
TB500.
Yeah, I hear amazing things about that.
Yeah, great anti-inflammatory. You can inject it damn near the site, and it will help. But it's just going to take time. It needs to deflate, relax, and go away. And the more you irritate it and wake it up in training and do things, it's never going to get better. It's kind of like our rolling dumbbells that we do. When we aggravate these ligaments right here around the elbow, once we get them hot and inflamed and pissed, the only way to go about alleviating that is doing high repetition band pushdowns with a monster mini band, violently doing sets of 100 reps to stimulate the soft tissue there. That's why I recommend kind of the feeder workout with a bench and a band, doing sets of 40, 50 reps, 5 sets, something like that. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm trying to scroll up. Zach says that he asked it.
What have you done? Look what you did.
Oh my God.
You fucking lost everything. Zach.
Did we go black for them too? Or just
no, us? I don't see Zach Robinson. I don't see anything. He
said that he asked.
Zach Robinson.
Okay, so sorry, nothing. Zach. Your previous comment did not show up, but here. Were you done? So I'm sorry. Were you done with show? Go ahead, finish Showbit. And
that's all I got for Showbit.
Okay. So yeah, hopefully, just be cautious and definitely hoping for a speedy recovery for you. Those are tough. Paul Lawford says, text me. I can get one for you at a good price. That was the Dino Body Bar, I think it was called.
I think I reached out to Rob Farrell, and I might be acquisitioning a F8 bar. We'll see. I don't know. Acquiring, yeah, that one. So we'll see. I like bench bars. I love bars, and I like them to be straight. I don't like people that bend them in gyms. That's why tonight I took my bar because some asshole moved it by the general bar holding section, and I put it behind the counter. So maybe you'll see a UFC fight pretty soon from our gym when I go there, and my bar is not behind the counter and on the floor.
So he says text him. He can get you a good price on one. And so Zach was saying no. So know that any ideas weren't from the. Sorry, we weren't trying like ignore it. It didn't come through on our end. So it looks like he was asking about low back pump remedies. It's messing with me just walking and standing.
Okay, we're not there yet. We're on Tim Odell. You're jumping way down here.
No, his has to do with no, because we're right here.
Okay.
Where he said no low back pump.
Okay.
Which I wonder when he said it like that, I was thinking that he must have asked something about something else, but it didn't come through, and so he was asking about low back pumps, remedies for that because it's messing with him just walking and standing. And Tim Odell sounds like his take on that is. Or his comment relating to that is my erectors used to get beat up a ton deadlifting, but the reverse hyper pretty much cured that. Okay. LOL. So that was one of the things that I was going to recommend was the reverse hyper for that because I get that problem too. Are you getting it like to where it's also knotting up? Because I'll have it where it's like has that like pumped feeling, and then it kind of turns into like knots. And once it turns into knots, I start rolling it out with the softball, with the cue ball. We got this really cool, I don't have it in the house.
I got a question.
Okay, I wasn't talking, so it's fine. Excuse me. Whatever. Sorry, man. I was trying to answer your question.
Zach has lower back pump. What's causing it?
Probably deadlifting, dude. I know you don't do that very often, but that's deadlifting and lower back work. But
no, Zach, I want to know what's causing the back pumps.
I'm done.
He's asking about taking taurine. Now, when he mentions taurine, it makes me think of is he on clenbuterol, or is he on some other supplement that may be causing the lower back pumps? Because just general life, I mean, you don't walk around with back pumps unless you have strained kidneys or liver.
I mean.
So I have to know if he's on any supplementation
You never
causing
deadlift, so you don't know
the lower
really
back
what.
pumps. Is he overtraining his lower
You would
back?
have no idea what.
I need to know what he's doing to acquire these back pumps. That's what I want to get across.
Okay.
And he's on it says on Test and Deca. So normally hydration is always a key to back pumps. Increasing your water intake is one, and a lot of powerlifters get lower back pumps from taking oral medications that cause that situation. But I would try increasing water intake for one, because you might be stressing some internal organs one way or another, and that's my advice. I think doing things like reverse hyper are just going to pump it up and make it worse.
I guess I misunderstood what he meant by that. I thought he kind of was saying that a tired, beat up lower back was what I thought that meant.
Yeah, so
but
you know, yeah, that's one of the things is increasing your water intake, flushing your kidneys and things, and that might alleviate some of that if you're on any of the other things of that nature. But ice is always another one. Reduces the inflammation back there. You ice your back all the time. Let's see. Showbit says he strained while benching and went out of the groove during the descent, and my elbows flared. Yes, sir. And it's only one side probably, so that's one of the concerns when you bench is when you flare the elbows, and that really activates the pec tendons there. And you're lucky you got a strain, and I think that was a good warning sign to get. And I would ice for 20 minutes. And if you got hardcore ice packs, it's good to wrap those in a terry cloth and apply them to the area, not directly on the skin. And that's what you need to do. And as far as healing time, I don't have that answer. If you periodically ice and lay off the, if you do try to bench, you know, definitely try to keep the elbows in. And we do that on our team by breaking the bar, which is constantly breaking the bar in this position. And when you spread the bar, you will push in a straight line. If you do not spread the bar, you will push up and coast back. These have to turn out to keep the bar from falling on your face, and that's where you're in trouble. So squeeze the bar, break the bar, and push the bar apart, and you will not aggravate that pec tendon. Ice is your best friend. I like to say ibuprofen, but some people's livers fail on that, or kidney ibuprofen. Tylenol is liver, right? Is that what it is? So your kidneys don't like ibuprofen. So get some TB500 and try some of that. Just my couple cents worth. CJ.
I had some issues with that tendon that connects to the pec by the armpit. We just took my volume and intensity way down for a week or so. Lots of gentle stretching of the shoulders and upper back.
Thanks for chiming in, CJ. Yeah.
Good quality
That's some good advice
there.
right there. Yeah.
Thank you very much for chiming in, CJ. Can always count on you for some good advice on stuff. Appreciate that. Zach Robinson. Okay, will do, Ryan. I do drive truck, so I sit a lot during the day. I don't think that helps either.
No.
I will up the hydration.
A lot of times too. Are you reading or?
Well, you were gonna talk.
Oh,
so I'm.
A lot of times too. Things that are good for the back. I know this may cause pumps, of course, but walking is one of the good things for your back. But a lot of times, you know, in my day when I had lower back pumps, walking only made it worse. So I just, in my case, was to consume a lot of water, especially that Keegan water, that high alkaline water that hydrates you at a cellular level. I know it's like snake oil. But sometimes that not the shit you buy in the store, you got to actually find a place that has it come right out of the machine at 8.5 alkaline or 9. That will stick to the your body. Now, Bill Gillespie told me in 2002 what the best way to hydrate was 1 part Gatorade, 9 parts water. upping your hydration will definitely help. And Zach wants to know if he could email me, right? Is that what he's saying?
Yep.
So I'll put my email address up there. Email me, and I'll answer some questions, do anything that you may need that can help you continue your career in the lifting world. And of course, if you have any videos, anybody out there of anything in the gym that you're doing, and I know everybody here lifts, so I should be flooded with videos, but I'm not. I only get a few, and I'm not complaining, but I'd love to see anybody.
Anything you're proud of.
We will showcase it on the show. That's what the show's about.
Totally.
Yeah. I appreciate all videos that I get, and I'll showcase them on here. Showbit.
Showbit Jane. Thanks, Ryan. I will definitely follow your suggestions, and I will keep you updated.
Yeah, hopefully it gets better with time. I mean, CJ gave some advice, myself too. Yeah. Stretching and definitely ice. Definitely ice. Anything else that needs to be said?
Good call.
We got to find out if that's Mendelsohn. That's my next thing.
We do.
I'll text him that.
We need to figure out.
I don't know if he'll be able to remember. He's getting old, so I don't know if his brain is working.
He'll probably say it's not regardless.
Yeah, he'll be embarrassed I found that. It looks like him though. Just cut off the hair, and it's the nose. Hey, bro.
The eyes doesn't have that.
You fucked me in the Ukraine, bro. Yeah. Okay. Oh.
I really want to know if that's him.
Yeah. We think it's him. We think it's him. We don't know.
We're gonna go with that till we find out otherwise.
We're gonna hire a private investigator to go check that out. Okay. Hey.
Ask Shauna.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Thank you, CJ.
Thank you. Always great advice, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
She won't lie.
She won't lie to you, no?
I will do that. I'm going to text her that, yeah.
So we don't want to piss Mendelsohn off, but
so,
can you just tell us?
We don't have a guest next week, and I think I put in the bio that we do because I'm off a week or two in my world, so I redact that. It's actually going to be May 12th. I'm just excited because AJ Roberts, haven't talked to him in a long time, and he offered to be on the show, and I'm excited about it. So, and we're going to get Doug Smithy on here too, and we'll make a spot on Thursday night for him, and find out what and when and how he started, and all those good questions, and what federations and who inspired him to become to powerlifting, and those things that we do on our show. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
And
sounds good. I'm excited.
We will be back next week and do the same thing here, hopefully.
I think that may be the only photo on Earth where Mindy has hair.
Well, I know Mendelsohn had hair at one time.
I've never seen him with hair ever.
It could be him.
Even in all the pictures of his gym, like he's got all these pictures of him, like every newspaper article he ever did.
No hair.
All this stuff. None of them have hair. None.
And he had a beard too. So what was that? Let's see. He is, how old is he now? 52? So that could have been 1990.
Trying to visualize it with no hair, no beard,
1999, 98. I don't know. I'm curious.
No, I'm intrigued. See if I can Google because he said it came up in his Google search.
Google search. All right.
Says me who's balding. LOL.
It happens.
Funny, Jim. It happens to the best of them. It's pretty common for guys, huh, Ryan?
Huh?
Balding.
Nope. I got all my hair.
I just said it's common for guys, didn't I?
I'm just going to buy hair.
You're balding.
Nope. I'm going to buy hair. I want more hair. I'm going to buy it.
Say that.
It's only $6,000.
What? To buy hair?
Yeah, to buy some hair.
Buy like hair, not extensions, implants.
They put it in, yeah. Fuck it. Anything else?
Glad I caught you guys live. Appreciate the help. Yes,
you're welcome, Zach. Thanks for joining us, man.
It's great when you guys can catch us live. That way you can add to the chat box and we can hear from you.
Why did we ever decide to do 7 p.m. when we first sat down in COVID times when we were locked in and locked down and we couldn't do anything?
That's what,
we just picked because on the West Coast that's like a good time. East Coast it's not too late.
Much of a
that's how I thought.
Or if we just kind of did it.
I don't remember. We always stuck with 7 p.m. But yeah, we probably have a bigger audience if we switched it up. But Hey, what do you?
Or not as much, because like everybody and their grandma, like anybody that knows about the show knows it's at 7.
Yeah, we couldn't change it.
Other
The
time,
world
really.
would go black.
So I feel like that's probably the best way to make sure people know, because even if they've taken a break for a long time, like
they know we're on at 7. Okay.
Thursday at 7, and they try it, we're still there.
Yeah.
If we move it around, then you kind of lose that. So.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
My 2 cents.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Yes.
Stay safe out there.
Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We love hearing from you, and we are very grateful that you are willing to spend your Thursday nights with us, with these 2 bozos here.
Both
we
of
love
them.
having.
Champion.
I said it plural, buddy. Bozos, dumb and dumb.
That comes right for your eyeballs, like this. You go like this, right in the eyes.
I dare you.
Drops them.
I've done nothing to warrant that. Thank you very much.
Where's 1 rep max tonight? Is working?
Yeah, no 1 rep.
Okay.
That's unusual.
We're missing a lot of people.
There's several
I feel saddened.
I wasn't going to call anybody out, but there's several people
They're
that
bored
were
of us.
missing that I missed.
They're waiting for the next
I
giveaway.
Definitely missed out on. But we appreciate you guys that are here.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome and amazing, and we appreciate you, and we're grateful for you. Hope you've had a great week so far. Hope you have an awesome Friday tomorrow, a wonderful weekend, great start to your week, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
On that note, we say good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.